In 2025, financial fraud is faster, more subtle, and harder to trace than ever before. But the good news: the defense just got smarter. AI is helping finance teams detect fraud in real time and stop losses before they spiral. Welcome to SkillSync AI, where we explore how artificial intelligence is changing the way we work. Today, we're looking at one of the most high-stakes areas of finance: fraud detection and prevention. Whether you're working in corporate finance, compliance, banking, or fintech, fraud is an everyday risk. But AI is giving teams new tools to catch threats earlier, analyze behaviors instead of just numbers, and respond faster, smarter, and with fewer false alarms. Here's how it works. The problem with traditional fraud detection: for years, fraud detection relied on rule-based systems. Flag any transfer greater than $10,000. Batch reviews. Manual reporting and escalation. But today's fraudsters split transactions to fly under thresholds. Use bots and AI to mimic human behavior. Exploit weak verification in real-time digital payments. The result: too many false positives. Too many false negatives. And fraud that spreads before it's noticed. How AI is changing the game. Modern AI systems go beyond rules. They learn, adapt, and spot patterns humans miss. Here's how. 1. Behavioral pattern recognition. AI tracks how users normally behave and flags deviations: new device or IP, unusual time of activity, abnormal transaction routing. This means catching threats before they trip a dollar-based rule. 2. Real-time risk score. Every login, transaction, or request gets a dynamic risk score the system decides. Allow challenge block based on up-to-the-moment context. 3. Machine learning on historical data. AI analyzes years of transaction history to find common fraud patterns, emerging risk signals. It learns from real examples, not just guesses. 4. Graph-based anomaly detection. Tools like FeedSci and Darktrace use graph AI to map relationships between accounts, devices, and behavior. Help spot shell companies, coordinated fraud rings, social engineering attempts. Tools leading the charge in 2025. Platform, FeedSci. What it does: transaction scoring, behavioral analytics. Darktrace for finance, AI cyber fraud protection using behavioral models. Falcon, credit card and banking fraud models. SAS fraud framework, advanced risk analytics and model management. Unit 21, no-code fraud detection and rules engine. Microsoft Defender for finance, integrated anomaly detection in enterprise systems. Most integrate directly into payment platforms, ERPs, and internal apps. What fraud teams actually do now: AI doesn't eliminate the role of fraud investigators, it enhances it. Today's tasks include: 1. Reviewing AI alerts and patterns. Analysts validate and investigate the flagged risks. 2. Training the system. Feedback loops. This was a false positive. Help models improve. 3. Fine-tuning thresholds, adjusting sensitivity to fit the business risk appetite. 4. Cross-functional collaboration, working with cybersecurity, compliance, customer service, and IT. 5. Reporting and documentation. AI-generated logs make case building and audit defense faster. The big benefits: here's what teams are seeing in 2025. Faster detection. Suspicious activity flagged in seconds, not days. Fewer false positives. Smarter models equals less time chasing harmless anomalies. Broader coverage. More data types monitored: email, device behavior, spending patterns. Less burnout. AI handles noise. Humans focus on high-risk cases. Better customer experience. Risk scoring means fewer blocked accounts and smoother authentication. The new risks and responsibilities: AI doesn't make fraud go away, and it introduces new challenges: bias in models. Bad training data can flag certain demographics more often, raising fairness concerns. Overtrusting the AI. Humans must still verify critical steps: especially before taking customer-facing action. Privacy intrusion. Behavioral monitoring can edge into surveillance territory if not managed carefully. Adaptive fraudsters. Criminals now use AI too, to test systems and mimic normal behavior. How to get started if your finance or compliance team is exploring AI fraud tools. 1. Start with use cases. Pick a high volume, high risk area, like wire transfers or login behavior. 2. Audit your current data quality. AI is only as good as the inputs. 3. Choose a tool that fits your size, from open source to enterprise grade. There are platforms for every budget. 4. Involve risk and compliance early. AI detection must still align with regulations and documentation standards. 5. Measure and refine continuously. Build a feedback loop between alerts, action, and model improvement. In 2025, fraud is faster and smarter, but so is the defense. AI is giving finance teams new power to move in real time, to see hidden risks, and to reduce false alarms. But the key to success? Humans guiding the system, with ethics, intuition, and oversight. Subscribe to SkillSync AI for more breakdowns of how roles are evolving in finance and beyond. Drop a comment. What's one part of fraud prevention you wish AI could do better? And tomorrow, we'll recap the entire finance and accounting industry, from accounts to analysts to audits, and explore what these changes mean for the future of financial work.